Thanks, Pascal. Yes, Michael and I look forward to hearing from you and your team.
Talking to the ELQ lawyers about Austin? What'd they say?
They need time to study the matter. Michael sent them the docs, supposedly proving that Austin is Jimmy Lee Holt's son, but we'll be asking for our own DNA test.
Just to make sure that the birth certificate and DNA test that Scott Baldwin gave us are legitimate.
Really burns me how great-grandfather cheated on grandmother Lila. I mean, the woman was a saint.
Grandfather's indiscretions are beside the point. Now listen, we have to assume that our own DNA test will confirm that Austin is Jimmy Lee's son.
You may actually be relative.
Yeah, but does that entitle Austin to a slice of the Quartermain pie?
It's too early to say whether or not Austin will end up with a stake in ELQ.
That depends on the outcome of his lawsuit contesting great-grandfather's will.
But how can Austin claim rights to Quartermain assets that his father didn't even have to begin with?
Well, you know what? That's something for the lawyers to argue. I don't know.
Like Scott Baldwin? Yeah, that's the guy he chooses to go after our money? Look, let's face it, guys. Austin is not trying to legitimize dear old dad. He's shaking us down. So what do you think? Do we just hold our noses and buy this guy off?
Austin won't accept the money. He's in this for his father, the late, not so great Jimmy Lee Holt.
Did you ever meet him? I mean, what was this guy like?
Well, I heard a lot of stories, but what I do know for sure is that when Jimmy Lee left Port Charles for Pawtuck, grandfather washed his hands of him, which is why, when he wrote his will, he specifically said Jimmy Lee and his heirs get nothing.
So if we give Austin stock, we are literally violating great-grandfather's final wish.
Yes.
So if we can't buy him off, and we can't let him obtain any stock, well, then we win him over.
I would...
Closer Austin gets to us, the less likely he'll wage war.
A charm offensive.
I have a better idea. We hire a PI.
Brooklyn, we don't have time for an in-depth investigation into Austin's background.
Yeah, especially when there's no guarantee that it'll turn up with anything defamatory.
Yeah. Austin's major goal is Quartermain recognition of his father, Jimmy Lee. So, why not give it to him? But, you know, you're the CEO in waiting, so it's your decision.
Well, I see no reason why we can't welcome Austin
Dad!
as we figure out a way to shut him down.
Wrong! Look, we don't have time to welcome the good doctor into the family fold. He's dangerous.
How so?
What if he woke up and got a glimpse of you? And when he runs into you around town or sees you at a pediatrician appointment, it all comes back to him.
Brooklyn, what makes you think that Austin is anything more than a potential problem for ELQ? What do you know about this man that Michael and I don't?
So why is Austin suddenly claiming rights to his family now? Something happened where now he thinks it's the right time to fleece the Qs.
Brooklyn, I get it. You're still trying to make up for selling your shares to Valentine, but you have more than redeemed yourself. There is no evidence that Austin is this threat that you're worried he is.
I overheard your mother